Hey everyone, I have a microphone upgrade review for anyone that currently has headphones or a headset that needs a better sounding microphone but doesn't want to completely replace their headphones or their headset. We have Antlion's ModMic USB 2 and the Uni 2. Now they sent them both over for review so I can show you the difference between the two of them, and then you guys can decide which one might be a better fit for you. Before we get into it though, thank you, Antlion, for sending these over for review. I really appreciate it, and I'm excited to show these off because these are amazing. They sound great, and they're super easy to set up. Okay, so first one up, we're going to check out the USB 2. Now, before we actually get into an unboxing, I'll do a quick unboxing so you can see the difference between the two of them, but we'll go over some of the highlights. So a USB 2 is going to be for your USB hookup. So that is going to be anything that you want to hook up to your computer, or say you had a PlayStation or anything else that takes a USB hookup. This is your option. This is your better choice with minimal, modifications needed to do what you need to do. Now, what if you don't have a USB hookup? What if you have an Xbox controller, or you want to upgrade your headphones or anything like that? You're going to want to go with the Uni 2. Now, you can get adapters. So you can go from a 3.5 to a USB hookup. But the Uni 2 is going to be for anyone that's looking for your standard 3.5 connection. So that is, here, I'll just show you. So that's this guy here. So that is going to be basically the same thing. Now, where that's going to come in handy is your Xbox controller, right? But the downside is you have one plug. So this is for your headphones. So this is my son's headphones here. I don't know what happened to his microphone. It doesn't work anymore. It just stopped working. But the headphones are great, and they're pretty much brand new. Just unfortunately out of warranty. So we would plug this in here, right? Now you have audio and microphone. Fortunately, you can't plug the headphones and the ModMic in at the same time, so you're going to need to get a splitter. This is just a generic splitter that I found on Amazon for the sake of this video. You're going to plug that in, and now you have a microphone port. Let's just hang on to that. Microphone, headphone, right? So your microphone would be where the Uni 2 goes in, and then your headphone is where the headset would normally go in. And now you've just upgraded your microphone. Super easy, and definitely a huge upgrade in audio regardless. So without going too far into it, let's do a quick unboxing so you guys can see exactly what you're going to get in the box. So let's take a look. Time for the unboxing. Like I said, they're both basically the exact same, other than the fact that this is 3.5 and this is USB-A or C. So it doesn't really matter. They're both going to be the same unboxing. So we'll just slide this one out of the way and we'll get into it. Just like that. Pop this open. Oh, look at that. That is handy. Nothing else in the box, actually. That out of the way, and they come in this little case. So when I said they're portable and you can like flippy flop with them, I unknowingly wasn't lying at all. And here it is. This is the case. Everything's nice and tucked in here. Here's the microphone, right? Wow, that is in there. So let's get this through here. Let's speed this up. There. Okay, we got it. Got it out. This is a little messed up here, but that's okay. Little floof. So this is it. This is the microphone, right? So that's your boom. Set that aside. Manual. Read the manual in case you're having any issues, and also just some nice to have info, as always. Let's get that out of there. And then in here, these are your extras, and for external use only. Don't be eating these, okay? This is just your little prep pad. So if you need to put it on a device, make sure you give it a wipe down. If you don't have this, just any alcohol, clean the space. Those little sticky pads, this is what I was talking about right here. Don't mind my nice blister I got. And then here is all the little bits and bobs that you're gonna need. You got your cable management, and these are your clips right here, or clip. So these are your cable management pieces, right? And then here's the actual clip that this is going to clip onto. So yeah, as you can see, it's a very strong magnet, which we haven't actually mentioned. This is your backup, right? Remember I said you have two? This is number two. Here's number one. Here it is, right? Let's take this. So once you would put this on your headset, like, so let's bring this over. Let's say we decide we want to put it on here. It's actually a little bit sticking there. You know, we take the adhesive backing off, put that on, and then that would click right there, or however you're facing. But that's it. Like, talk about quick unboxing, right? That's all your bits and bobs. I figured I'd save you the unboxing for the USB too, but this is it here. So if you look at it, get that magnet out, and here's your 3.5. So it is a little bit thicker actually, but outside of that, it's pretty much, they're kind of facing the other different ways, but that's okay. You can just twist things around. But this is USB 2, right? So it is a little bit thicker. Here's your USB-A connection, and they threw in a USB-A to USB-C adapter, which is cool. Remember this from the other one? The exact same thing. You got your secondary piece, so you can move it around, and then you have your cable management clips as well. But everything else is the exact same. You know, here's your clip with your 3M adhesive, USB-A, and then here's your mute. I actually forgot to show that on the other one. So on the USB-A connection, you actually have a push to mute, and this will actually light up red. Whereas on the 3.5, it's a slider. So right now, it's set to not mute, mute. So it's a little slider. So depending on you know, how you feel about that, that's one of the main differences is your actual mute button or mute slider. But that's it. That's the two different versions, and then we'll go through and see, you know, really why you'd want one more than the other. But outside of that, they're almost identical. Let's show you how quick and easy it is to set this up to a current headset. So again, this is my son's headset. Microphone no longer works. And so we're gonna take a look at the Uni 2 hookup, which is this device here. So first thing you wanna do, obviously, is figure out where you wanna put your microphone. You don't have to put it in the same place as the other one, but that's, I think, where we're gonna put this one here today. Make sure your surface is clean. I already cleaned it with you know, my own alcohol wipe. I have a nice cloth. So I'm just gonna set this aside. We don't need it, but they throw one in if you do want to use theirs. They make it easy. So wipe that down where you're gonna put it. And again, here's our extra pieces. We're probably not gonna get too crazy into the actual wire setup. I just wanna show you how quick, easy, and simple it is to hook up. Okay, so here is the Uni 2. And if we were to put it here, like as is, so this is how it came in the packaging. This is not the right way that we want to put this in. Nice thing is we can just twist this off because we don't want the cable going up unless you're going to do some crazy stuff and go up and over and down and around, but we're not going to do that. So you can actually just twist this off, pull that off, flip it around, and then you're going to find it's probably going to be around there. I want it closer to his mouth, so we're going to slide that back and have that set up. Obviously, if you don't need this part of the video, you can skip ahead. We got some more information on these, but I want to show people how easy it is. So we're going to do that. Next step, we want to kind of see exactly where we want to put it. I think, again, this is for my son. He's little. So I think we're going to try to bring this down a little bit further instead of putting it like way up here. Even though the microphone will still be good and you'll be able to hear it up here, I want to try to get it down so he has a little bit more option to where he can kind of move it around a little bit. But at the same time, this is where the current one goes. Obviously, we'll have this flipped up out of the way. It's useless now. I'll probably take this apart at some point and just take this right out. Probably right around there might be a good spot. So on the back, you just take off a nice little protective cover. Now we have the super sticky adhesive, and we're going to just kind of line this up probably right around here. And we're going to press that in. And it's sticky enough and durable enough that you could do this and then just go play some games or whatever. Nice thing is, it's magnetic. So now this is here. You want to put this away. You don't want this hanging out. You got cats like my cats that are going to chew the cords or cables or anything like that. Just pop this off. There you go. Now you don't have to worry about all these extra wires and cables and everything like that. You can store it separate in its nice little case, which we showed off earlier in the unboxing. So you could just throw it in here real quick, and then that way it's going to be protected and safe. And then when you're ready to go, pop that open, bang, it's on. And it's not going anywhere, folks. That's there. Oh, that actually shifted. You do have these little teeth, so you can adjust it. So after you have it on there, you're like, no, I want to bring it up. You can kind of like pop it and push it out of the way. If you're not gaming with your buds or anything like that, you just rotate it. You want it down a little bit more, just find your spot. I do wish there was some more options for teeth, but then they're not going to be as aggressive, and it might be more prone to slipping. And I'm sure that's why that's set up. That's how easy it is. So if you've been waiting because you're like, oh, it's going to be hard to hook up, it's not. It really isn't. So we got the microphone on there now. So now we have our two wires. We have our Uni 2 and we have our headphone or headset. So we would take this, right? Our splitter, any splitter will do. Again, I can't vouch for this one. This is just a cheap one I found on Amazon. It does work. I tested it and it's fine. Headset goes into the headset. Depending on which one it is, you're going to want to push that in nice and tight so it doesn't move anymore. Microphone, again, click, it's locked in there. And then this is going to go into your controller. And then you just, right in here. Now you have a headset with a broken microphone replaced with a way better microphone than what you're going to get in a standard headset. And if you're looking to go this route, like you can literally turn any pair of headphones into a microphone, or like a headset, I should say, with a microphone. And that's it. We're done. We're ready to go, and we're back, and we're gaming again, thanks to the ModMic Uni 2.
Ultimately, both the ModMic USB 2 and the ModMic Uni 2 offer significant audio upgrades for your headphones. The USB 2 excels in delivering pristine digital audio for computer-centric VR or PlayStation setups. And to make sure you all know what it sounds like, I'm recording this segment entirely on the ModMic USB 2. It's very nice. The Uni 2 offers up its versatility to be used across a wide range of devices and can be really handy with its multi-device compatibility. Both of these products use Antlion's best noise-canceling microphones that will give you amazing audio packed in a very small package. And here's something cool to note about Antlion's commitment. They even offer 3D printing support on their website. You can find various 3D designs to customize and enhance your Antlion products. You really don't see that too often, so kudos to Antlion for adding that on their webpage. So which ModMic sounds like the best audio solution for you? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you found this review helpful, please like and subscribe for more product reviews. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.